Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen here of Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Jets. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. If you've been under a rock, you've missed that the Jets essentially are reshaping their franchise. Not only a couple weeks ago did they fire their coach, Coach Saleh, they've already got Joe Douglas out. They've been cleaning house, whether it be upper management. They've been doing whatever they need to do to go ahead and shift pieces, and they're starting to talk about Aaron Rodgers possibly be benched. He hasn't been benched yet, but I think that the outcome of this game could have something to do with him staying on the team for the remainder of the season or either being benched. When you think about Seattle and you think about the way that they started the year 3-0, they were spicy, they were hot. The sexy pick to make not only a hot playoff run, but one of the takes that people were saying, oh, this team's going to be in the Super Bowl possibly. They've come down to earth, and you've seen them play several different types of style of football. You've seen them play where Geno Smith is basically being a game manager. You've seen them open up and have the running game win, but you haven't yet seen the wide receivers take over games. You have yet to see DK Metcalf and company essentially set the tone and do what they need to do, moving on a bigger scale. You think about this from the standpoint, the New York Football Jets, you know what they are. You know they have Wilson. You know they have Devontae Adams. You know they have Aaron Rodgers. There's certain things that they have that you expect them to do what they have to do. The defense is leaned on heavily for New York because their offense is not something that you can count on. Yes, you do have a good running back. Yes, you do have wide receivers. Yes, you do have a Hall of Fame quarterback. But from the standpoint, the defense is not being helped on both sides. And I'm talking about as far as scoring points, making sure that you can stay off the field as a defense and get them some rest. When they can take the offense and go 7, 8, 9 play drives, and they can take off 5, 6, 7 minutes off the clock. That's what you want for the New York Jets. You want to play keep away. Because if you have Quinn Williams, you have Sauce Gardner, you have all these guys that are all pro players, why make them play more than they have to? You know, if they're not getting turnovers, but they're slowing down the offense, reward them with making sure that you're at least getting field goals, at least getting 7s, at least getting 6s. You know, so the Jets have a lot of work to do in the weeks that they have off. And you got to think, they're coming back off of a bye. What's the attitude going to be like? What's it going to be like against the Seahawks that have physical, opposing freaks of nature? When you think about DK Metcalf, he's a bigger, stronger version of Julio Jones. When you think of essentially them having one of the best running backs in the NFL. You know, Geno Smith doesn't really have to do much. He has to get the ball to people in space, and then they can do their thing. So they don't need Geno Smith to be the best quarterback ever. They need him to just get the ball out the pocket. I think overall, from a standpoint, the wide receiving core for the Seattle Seahawks, for one matchup, this is a better matchup for them. Because if you think about this, the defense has been under so much pressure all season. There's been so much scrutiny. I think that the Seahawks are going to be able to play a mistake-free football game. If Geno Smith can protect the football and they can convert their third downs and win those third down matchups, I give the Seattle Seahawks the advantage over the Jets in this one. Aaron Rodgers is not who he used to be. Aaron Rodgers is not spinning those zip fade routes. He's not getting those passes in like he used to, the slants. He's not connecting with Devontae Adams as we thought he was going to. And it doesn't look like the same Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay. It's been mediocre at best. He's starting to look like a 40-year-old out there. All the hits he's taken. The offensive line isn't blocking properly. You have injuries all on the offensive line, and they haven't come together and had a great game continuity-wise yet. And they were picked to be Super Bowl favorites as well. So from the standpoint, I do not think I have any confidence left in the New York Football Jets. While I love the defense and players like Quinn Williams and Sauce Gardner, I cannot pick them to win this game because I feel like the Seahawks are playing with more heart. They're playing with more passion. And I think that on this big stage, this is going to be probably Aaron Rodgers' final game as a Jet if they don't get it together. You've seen them get rid of a head coach. You've seen them get rid of the GM. Who's next to blame? So when it all comes down, I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks to win in New York. I feel like they have the chemistry to not only come to New York, or New Jersey, the Meadowlands, and really get the job done. All you Seahawk fans, get in the comment section below. All you Jets fans, get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you on the next episode.